Hey folks, recently I found out about Inuit throat singing. This is where a couple girls, face each other and they sing to each other from their throats. I found it quite interesting, and I want to give you all a little sample of it here. Yeah, that's pretty wild stuff if you ask me. It's part of their culture. I believe it actually happens in Siberia too. A lot of the northern peoples do this. And it got me, got my anthropological sense going, and I thought, oh, where did this come from that you can use any body part to make music with? And this is where I went. And I ended up with dinosaurs. I mean, hey, those kooky, well, maybe pigs too, but dinosaurs invented practically everything. And, they were sitting around one day and farting. And if you'll really pay attention at the 30-second mark on this, you'll see the big guy, the dinosaur here, do a little throat singing. Uh, Enjoy, folks. Yeah, did you catch that? The big guy went, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Well, I've solved where, this throat singing came from. And I got to thinking, well, where else in the world do they do this? And it turns out there's a whole country in Europe that does throat singing. Let's go there. Okay, here we are in Germany. I mean, how many times, you've seen it written and said that the German language is a guttural. That means from the back of the throat. Yeah, the German language, they're all throat singers. I give you the following example.
What? Oh, I know that one.
Hot! Hot! Stop! Scheißkopf! Gehen Sie, geht! Gehen Sie machen! Du Weichen!
Yeah, well, I was born in Germany, so I think I can make fun of them that way. That's all this week that I've got on Inuit throat singing. All right, folks, this is another thing. It's just bizarre. I found this on Huffington Post. Over there in Virginia, a state senator, Janet Howell, they got this bill in Virginia that's going to require women that undergo abortions to first have an ultrasound, make the woman pay for it herself. And the reasoning, there's no doctor that says, well, women that want to have an abortion should have an ultrasound. I'll let Josie handle why that's going on. But, this female senator said, well, if we're going to do that, why don't we make men have a rectal exam and a cardiac stress test before they obtain a subscription for Viagra or something like that? And, it actually made it to a vote, and the vote was 19 for and 21 against. And I don't blame them. I mean, the whole subject of abortion and that is crazy enough, but this is just showing the hypocrisy of, the women's rights and men making laws for them. And if we let women make laws for us, I tell you what, we better watch what we do with women, because we're going to have rectal exams and stress tests before you can get Viagra. Right now, you can get it over the phone. But we're trying to tell women how to do this. It's just crazy. Jesse, what do you think about this?
Well, it is crazy, and it is extremely hypocritical. The reason they demand the ultrasound before the abortion is that most people assume that if you see the baby, you are less likely to want to rid it. As far as the rectal exam and the stress test, Viagra was initially invented, for lack of a better word, in the lab to handle high blood pressure.
Yeah,
they found out through the testing that it worked with erectile dysfunction. And as far as the rectal exam, I think that's beautiful because a man is less likely to want to go through a rectal exam in order to get erectile dysfunction taken care of.
Yeah, it's sort of like a woman not wanting to see a picture of an ultrasound before an abortion.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's people's thoughts playing with stuff. You know, the topic is red hot. The amazing thing, this thing went to 2219. I hope it passes someday so that we can seriously talk about abortion instead of coming up with our feelings on it. It's a tough subject, but anything else?
No, it's just politicians playing emotional warfare with us.
Hell yeah, and I hate that. All right.
Hi folks, yeah, here we're back again. We found a nice story in the British newspaper, The Telegraph, about a guy in Toys R Us attacking customers with a toy weapon, basically, that being the lightsaber sword from Star Wars. I think he did pretty well, actually, because there's a bit that says he actually deflected a stun gun dart that they shot at him, which is pretty cool, you know. I mean, he must be good with these things. He's obviously practiced.
Well, I think it's safe to say the force was with him there, Judge.
Yeah.
But, you know, the judge on the case was certainly good to him, dismissing all the other charges, and the boy apologized. He's already seeking mental health. He's just living out a dream, and who can blame him for that?
I guess so. He's not a boy, actually. He's 33 years old, so, but he certainly needs a mental health evaluation, that's for sure. And, yeah, the judge was nice. Anyway, folks, that's it for this one. On to the next.
Okay, folks, another thing that Jesse found, this is at the Daily Meal. It's a website that considers all things food and drink. And these are real restaurant names, whether they're inappropriate or not, I don't know. Judge, what's the first one?
The first one is called Mother Cluckers.
Oh, yeah, and then we got AK Lick a Chick.
Followed by Dirty Dick's Crab House.
And then Hooters.
They're everywhere. Big Pecker's Bar and Grill.
How about the Tie Me Up restaurant?
And last of all, Home Far Low.
Hey, folks, all I can say is bon appetit. Bye-bye.